Almost everyone has lost a phone at least once. Just for a moment of distraction, you keep it on a table. You pull it out in a crowd. You put it in your pocket, and later, it's gone. When people lose their phone, they usually do the same things. They panic. They search everywhere. They call it again and again. And then they do the last thing. They go to the police. They file a complaint. That part matters. But this is where most people misunderstand what actually happens next. The police don't have a live map. They don't have instant tracking access. They don't have a button that shows where your phone is right now. For them, a stolen phone is not a priority case. Not because they don't care, but because they handle accidents, violence, emergencies first. To track a phone, they need approvals. They need telecom cooperation. They need time. So when people say police didn't do anything, what they really mean is the system doesn't move at panic speed. What the police actually do first is something quieter. They take the phone's IMEI number, that unique identity every phone has. They officially mark it as stolen. And once that happens, something important starts in the background. That IMEI number doesn't just stay on paper. It gets circulated locally. Mobile shops, repair centers, second-hand dealers, they are informed. If a phone with this IMEI appears, they are expected to report it, because selling a reported phone brings police trouble. That's why many stolen phones don't get sold immediately. That's why thieves hesitate. But here's the uncomfortable truth. If someone steals a phone and actually knows what they're doing, by the time you reach the police station, your phone is already gone. Not lost, gone. Because the first thing a thief does is not sell the phone. It's not use the phone. It's silence. They switch it off immediately. Then they remove what makes the phone yours. The SIM card, the memory card, anything that connects the phone to you. From that moment, your phone stops being a phone. It becomes just a piece of hardware. That's why people say, tracking never works. Police can't do anything. Once it's gone, it's gone. They're right. That's where most people think the story ends. But that's where the real story begins. This story begins on an ordinary evening. Nothing dramatic, nothing suspicious, just people and distraction. Daniel was with his friends. They were sitting outside, talking, laughing, killing time the way people do when the day feels light. Phones were on the table, coffee cups everywhere, noise all around. Daniel checked his phone one last time, slid it into his pocket, and leaned back. A few minutes later, he checked once. Then again, nothing. At first, his mind refused to accept it. Then, his chest tightened. The phone wasn't lost. It was gone. While Daniel was retracing his steps, asking friends, checking the ground, someone else was already far away. The thief. He didn't run. He didn't panic. He knew exactly what to do. The phone was switched off immediately. Silence. Back at the cafe, Daniel stopped searching the floor. Phones don't disappear by accident. People take them, and people who take phones follow patterns. Daniel borrowed his friend's phone. This part matters. He didn't install anything new. He didn't panic. He opened a browser, went to his email provider, signed in, the same account that was already connected to his phone. Inside that account was a simple page. Devices. His phone was there. Daniel didn't try to make the phone ring. He pressed one option. Secure device. From that moment, the phone was locked again. A message was added to the screen. Ownership was reinforced. Even if the phone was switched off now, the command would wait. Weeks earlier, before losing his phone, Daniel had been sitting at home, annoyed. He had misplaced his phone twice that month. So, Daniel did something most people never bothered to do. He opened his phone settings, went into his account settings, saw his email already logged in. Then he noticed an option he had always ignored. Find my device. Just a switch. He turned it on. The phone asked for confirmation. Location access. Device access. He allowed it. Then he checked something else. Screen lock. PIN already set. Good. Because a phone without a lock doesn't remember its owner. A phone with a lock does. Meanwhile, the thief came home. Later he inserted his own SIM, turned the phone on. It powered up normally. That's important. Because many people believe a stolen phone becomes useless instantly. It doesn't. Not yet. The screen turned on. The camera opened. Music played. Games worked. Photos could be taken. Videos could be recorded. And yes, the camera was excellent. Better than many cheap phones. For a while, the thief felt confident. He thought, at least I can use it. And that's true. A locked phone can still be used for some things. Camera, offline games, music stored on the device. Basic usage without logging in. Sometimes even temporary calling with a new SIM. Because access is not the same as ownership. And this is where people misunderstand. Using a phone is not the same as living with it. The thief tried logging into apps. Blocked. He tried downloading new apps. Account required. The phone kept asking the same silent question. Who owns me? The thief ignored it. Used the phone only for camera and music. But even that had limits. Storage filled up. No cloud backup. No app updates. No sync. The phone slowly became isolated. After a few days, the thief tried resetting it. A fresh start. That's when the phone stopped pretending. After reset, one screen appeared. Sign in with the account previously used on this device. No skip, no bypass, no trick. The phone didn't care about the new SIM. It didn't care about the memory card. It only cared about ownership. Now the thief had a problem. Before reset, the phone was partially usable. After reset, it was fully locked. The thief took the phone to a shop. What he didn't know was this. By now, the police complaint had been filed. The IMEI had been registered, and that MEI had already been circulated quietly to local shops. So when the seller checked the phone, he didn't just see a locked screen. He saw risk. One look, one question. Is it unlocked from the original account? When the thief couldn't answer, the seller refused. Because selling a locked phone is risky. Buyers know. Repair shops know. Locked phones bring police trouble. It wasn't just the lock. It was the IMEI as reported. That phone becomes evidence. Selling it means inviting police attention. No small shop wants that. Yes, phone cameras are valuable. Screens are valuable. But selling parts requires tools, technical skill, time, risk. Most thieves are not technicians. Breaking a phone for parts is not quick money. It's effort. And effort is something thieves avoid. At this point, the thief had three options. Use the phone forever, without updates, apps, backup, break it, and try selling parts. Get rid of it. Most choose the third. Daniel had already locked the phone remotely, not to track it, to make sure ownership could never be removed. Every time the phone touched the internet, Wi-Fi, data, anything, the lock stayed. The message stayed. Ownership stayed. Eventually, the thief did what logic predicted. He abandoned the phone near a repair shop. Out of sight, the shop owner saw the lock screen, saw the message, made the call. Daniel answered. The phone came back. Daniel held the phone again and understood something deeply. The phone didn't survive because of tracking. It survived because of preparation. If this story made you pause or rethink how phone theft really works, like the video, subscribe to Story 2 Logic, and share this with friends who always think logically.